Okay, you guys, we went and looked at that other property that was up by that mountain there. It was a bust. It's nothing but hills and washes. You can't even build on the property. The one we showed you yesterday that we thought was the one we wanted, that one is actually, unfortunately, not listed. We was actually in the wrong spot. We was off by about a quarter mile. There was a mobile home on this property. They already have septic put in. They've got water, rain catchment water, not a well. It's got a shed on it. And she said, I think that's about it. It just come on the market. She said, so go by there and stop. Well, we're only about a mile from where we were on that first property. So here's the property. This flat spot is where the mobile's set. There's a shed on the property already, which is awesome. That little shed back there is actually water catchment inside there. There's like a 1,500 gallon water tank in there, plus one outside here. That black pipe laying across the ground there with the two white caps. That's the septic, so it's already got septic, so we wouldn't have to pay to have that done. So this is it. Pretty interested in this. This is a good setup for us. A lot of stuff that I would have to do, like the shed and that, is already pre-built. So even though the price on this is a little higher than we want to be, it's actually better in the long run because I don't have to build all this stuff. It's already here and ready. There's the battery bank for the solar. The solar, I think, is just running the shed. Because as you can see, they've only got 4 panels on here. Well, 5 panels, I guess. If we don't get an RV and set on here while we're building our house, I told Donna, we've always wanted to build a tiny house also. I said we could remodel this thing and live in this while we're building our house out here on this piece. So here's the water line there. And I'm pretty sure he's probably got that coming up to here. And just take in, look at all this firewood. I got firewood everywhere, just left behind. We got that's probably at least a 100 gallon LP tank there. So then we got this here. Okay, I guess it's 1,100 gallon. I'm sorry, I said 12 or 15, but 1,100 gallon holding tank. This thing's half full of water right now. Crystal clear water, just crystal clear in there. So it's already got that. And we got another holding tank over here. A little smaller one, but a little ratty, but it could definitely be made usable. We would build our house right here, right on that flat. And then this is a little bit, it doesn't show real well on video, but this got a little bit of a downgrade and then it goes flat again. I would just put the kids down there in front of us. Sorry about that, the realtor just texted me. She said this is 19.54 acres is what it is. Donna's right, it does look like more, but it's not. But I just seen something that's interesting. Do you see that orange fence right there? There's a headstone there. So let's go see. There's a headstone up here. Yeah. Look at this. Ariba, sweetest little puppy. January of 92 to February of 2001. Look how they set this up. I mean, this is pretty elaborate. Wow. All right, today's Wednesday. The other video you saw was from yesterday. That property, we really wanted that property, but the guy wanted like $53,000 for it. And the crazy thing is, it was listed at 48. He raised it to 53 within a month of listing it.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. The property in that area is only going for like $30,000, regardless of the septic or not. The septic's only $3,500 to put in. So I don't know how he's justifying that. We even talked to a different realtor in Tombstone, and he said that the guy that was selling that was actually his client, and he said, I even think that property's way overpriced. So no on that. It's a perfect property. I mean, that would be ideal, but I'm not gonna pay that much for it. So we've narrowed it down to 2. The first one that we went to, you know, the one that we couldn't hardly get down to. So we've spoke with the realtor spoke with the owner of the property, and he said he's willing to go in there and fix the road. So that's a plus. But we're going to try to get a deal going where if we get some culvert pipe, maybe he can lay some culvert pipe down and then go over it. And that way we won't have to worry about it washing out again. Well, it could still wash out, but less chance of it washing out again. So it's going to be that one, which is what, 80 acres for $22,000. but we just went and looked at another one in the same kind of general vicinity, but you know, it's still a ways away, but look, somewhere in that area. That one's 40 acres for $24,000, but the roads are immaculate compared to those. They're still dirt roads, and the unfortunate thing is it's got a homeowner association, but they take care of the roads for you. That's all they really do. They said they don't really do a whole lot more. They just take care of road maintenance. So even though we don't want an HOA, it still might not be a bad thing, because I don't think they're real particular on what you build and all that stuff. So so we're talking about that one now, and that one also has a fence all the way around. All 40 acres are fenced with only a single gate going into the property, so that's also a good thing.
Because the last couple properties we've been to have had cows on the property.
Cows everywhere.
And they were not happy to see us.
No, I mean, I know, we've lived out here. We know that there's free-range cows, but the one we looked at yesterday...
He actually chased us out.
Yeah, he chased us off the property. I mean, the thing was crazy, and this cow was like freaking 7 feet tall. I swear to God he was. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
This thing was a massive... He just towered over our car.
It looked like a cow on steroids.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, moo! You know, and it's like, jeez. So we decided against that property. But this one's free range also. They got free range out here. But that's why they fenced the property. It's got like a 4-foot barbed wire, like four rows of barbed wire all the way around the entire property. So our original plan was to leave Monday night, right? Or Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
We originally planned to leave Tuesday morning. Then we changed it to Wednesday morning. Now we've changed it to Thursday morning because we keep finding more properties to look at. I think we've narrowed it down to these two.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I would love. All right, so that's about it. We'll keep you guys posted when we go in. We're going to talk to the realtor. I just talked to her, and she wants us to meet at 1:30. So we're going to go meet with her at 1:30, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. Hopefully get a hold of these places and figure out what we can and can't do. On the first property, I will say this. On the 80 acres, we can do whatever we want. It's a privately owned land. There's no HOAs. There's nothing in there. He's just a guy that owns the land and just selling it, so we can do whatever we want there. So that's another plus of that one. He said he doesn't care what we build. So that would be a good thing. All right, so anything else you'd like to add? No? All right, so that's about it. We'll catch back up with you when we get done with the realtor.